Hello India aspirants, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here in this video, I am back with top 5 questions, but this time I am covering the topic vector algebra. Vector algebra, one of the easiest and scoring topic, dear students. So kindly do not avoid, preparing this topic towards your upcoming India written examination because 5 to 6 questions are easily expected. If you could watch this video till the end, definitely basic idea about the vectors and the topic you must revise on this particular vector algebra you will easily get to know. So stay tuned with me till the end of this video, and here we begin with very first question. If a vector of magnitude 2 makes an angle pi by 3 with the vector 2i cap, pi by 4 with the vector 3j cap, and an acute angle theta it makes with the vector 4k cap. So generally there is one vector which is unknown. Let us say that vector be vector p. And let us write in the component form ai cap, bj cap and ck cap be that vector. Now what they say, this is of the magnitude p. I mean magnitude of the vector p is given it to be 2 units. Okay, it is given to us. What else they say that this vector p makes an angle pi by 3 with 2i cap. Means the dot product of p with 2i cap when you take, right, this dot product, you know that its magnitude of p, magnitude of 2i cap into cos of the angle between them. What is the angle between them? Pi by 3. See, I would like to recall you when you say a dot b, the formula of a dot b is magnitude of a into magnitude of b into cosine of angle theta between them. That is between vectors a and b. Alright, here the vectors are like p and 2i cap. So I wrote the p dot 2i cap. Now p dot 2i cap, how do you perform? Component wise dot product, there is a formula. You know that I dot j goes to 0 because cos of 90 degrees is 0. So just when you take a dot product of p with 2i cap, only this component a into 2 will get multiplied and it will give you result 2i. I mean 2a. It will give you result 2a. 2a is equals to, what is magnitude of p given? 2. 2 into magnitude of 2y is 2. So it's 4, cos of pi by 3 is half. Isn't it? So what are you getting? This is like a 2 2s and you got straightforward the component a value there, that is 1. Right? Same way, if you handle this for the second situation where they say pi by 4 is the angle with the 3j cap, that time, that is vector p making angle pi by 4 with the 3j cap. So its magnitude of again p into magnitude of 3j cap and cosine of the angle between them, which is pi by 4 this time. So what do you get? P dot 3j cap. Here only the component b dot bj dot 3j will give you answer 3b. Rest all component dot product is 0 because of I dot j 0, j dot k 0, I dot k 0. Isn't it so? This is equals to, yes, what is magnitude of p? Always again there 2 into magnitude of 3j cap is 3, so it's 6. Cos of pi by 4, it's cos 45 degrees, so 1 by root 2. So what do you get the value of b there? So you can say that 2 by root 2, which is says that value of b is root 2. Value of b is root 2. Now they say in this question, what are the components of the vector? By solving this much, you could know that the first component is 1, the second component is root 2, and they are in the option A and D. So yes, we have to solve the third component also. Now, what they else said, they said that the vector makes angle theta with 4k cap. Okay, so angle theta with 4k cap. So theta is unknown and the c component is also unknown for the vector. Then what logic here plays? See that the vectors that they have given, 2i cap is a vector along x-axis. Okay, 3j cap, it is the vector along y-axis. Okay, vector along y-axis, and 3, then we have 4k cap, vector along z-axis. You know that when you have the alpha angle made by a vector with the x-axis, beta angle made by a vector with the y-axis, and gamma angle made by z-axis, angle made by a vector with z-axis, then you know the relation between alpha, beta, gamma, that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. So in this now alpha and beta already known because with 2i cap it made pi by 3. With 3j cap it made pi by 4. So what would be with 4k cap, which is a vector along z-axis? Isn't it so? So what it will be? Then you can easily calculate that cos square alpha. What it will be? 1 by 4. Cos square beta 1 by 2. Cos square gamma is unknown. Let us find out then. Cos square gamma is equals to 3 by 4, right? You can see 3 by 4 you have to subtract from 1. So it is 1 by 4. Taking square root, cos gamma value is 1 by 2. Okay, cos gamma value is 1 by 2. This is implying you that gamma is how much? Pi by 3. So yes, then now let's come on to the part that vector P dot with 4k cap. Its magnitude of P, magnitude of 4k cap, cos of angle between them, we got it to be pi by 3. Right, now P vector, the dot with 4k cap, only the C component get multiplied to 4. It's 4C is equals to magnitude of P, which is 2, magnitude of 4k, which is 4, cos of pi by 3 is half. So you can see that the value of C is 1. So we got already 1, root 2 and then 1. So hence the answer option A for this particular question. Alright, coming on to the next question now. A and B are given to be two vectors of the magnitude 4. Magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector is given to be 4. And they said that they are at an angle, they inclined at an angle pi by 3. Angle between A and B is given pi by 3. Then what would be the angle between A and A minus B? You know that the angle between any two vectors you would determine with the help of dot product. So now you want the dot product between A and A minus B vectors. So what would be the dot product between these two vectors? It will be magnitude of A minus B, cos of angle between them, and theta only we have asked. But in this, what is the problem? We know only magnitude of A. We don't know magnitude of A minus B. To determine so, you can use this formula, magnitude of A minus B whole square formula. It's magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square minus 2A dot B. Some formulas are there, you must revise them. So this is the formula of magnitude of A minus B, the whole square. This formula is actually a dot product between A minus B and A minus B. So when you expand that, you will get this. Okay, so this is what you have. So now you can evaluate this magnitude of A minus B, the whole square, equal to magnitude A square 16, magnitude B square 16 minus 2A dot B. Can you find out A dot B very easily? Yes, we could find out, because A dot B is equals to magnitude A, magnitude B, right, cos of angle between them, which they said pi by 3. So 4 into half, it is 8, isn't it? So this is 2 into 8, which is 16. 16 cancel, the resultant is 60. Now you are taking square root, right? Magnitude, it should be positive only, so it's 4. Magnitude of A minus B is 4. Yes, we are done. So what is the formula then? Magnitude of A dot magnitude of A minus B. We are about to take for A dot A minus B, magnitude A into magnitude of A minus B, cos of theta. Now LHS, let us evaluate. How do you expand this? A dot A minus A dot B equal to magnitude A is 4, magnitude of A minus B also we got 4, cos of theta. What about LHS? What is A dot A? Magnitude A square only, because cos of 0 is 1. So it is 4 square. A dot B already we calculated 8, right? This is equals to 16 cos theta. So 16 minus 8, we have 8. 8 divided by 16 equal to cos theta, giving us the value 1 by 2, which implies that theta has to be then pi by 3. And hence the answer for this particular question, option B. Coming on to the next question. What is the length of projection of the vector on the other vector? You remember, if vector A is projected on the vector B, then projection of A on B. The projection of A on B is given by A dot B divided by magnitude of B, because you are projecting A onto B. So here you have to project the given first vector onto the second vector. So your given first vector, say name it as A, so it's I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and the second vector onto which you are projecting, it's 2I cap plus 3j cap minus 2k cap. They asked you the projection of A onto B. Therefore, the length of projection formula, it is A dot B divided by magnitude of B. What would be A dot B? Perform the A dot B component wise, because I dot J, I dot K is 0. Just I dot I is 1, J dot J is 1, K dot K is 1. So for that, the coefficient multiplication, 2 into 1, 2. 3 into 2, 6. Then you have 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Divided by magnitude b square, root over 2 square 4, 3 square 9, minus 2 square 4. So you can see that you are getting this value as root 2 upon root over 17. That is the answer, option B. Clear? Now coming on to the next question. Here you know that the square of a cross b and square of a dot b equals to 144 and magnitude b is known. Then what is the magnitude a? See, there is a formula, student. Now I am deriving it for you, that when you take a cross b the whole square, you will simply get magnitude a square, magnitude b square and sine square theta. Okay? And when you take the square of a dot b, students, it is magnitude a square, magnitude b square, cosine square theta. Now their demand is to add. So when you add 1 and 2, LHS you are getting, whose answer is 144, equal to, now RHS, what do you get? Taking magnitude a square, magnitude b square common, you have sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1. So 144 is equals to magnitude a square into magnitude b square, which is given to be 4. This square you have here. So 16. So what you supposed to get then? You should get magnitude a square equal to 144 divided by 16, which is 16 9s. So 9. What is the magnitude? Take a positive square root. Taking positive square root, you will get magnitude of a to be 3. So option A. So remember, student, this is a formula. A cross b the square plus a dot b the square, formula is, what is the formula? It's magnitude a square into magnitude b square. This is the formula you have to remember. Alright, coming on to the next question, conceptual. If theta is the angle between a and b, and you know that a dot b is greater than equal to 0, then what would you predict? The correct statement about theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between a and b. What do you know? A dot b is greater than equal to 0, means dot product is 0 either or positive. Out of the given range, you have to predict this value. So now a dot b means what? Magnitude a into magnitude b, cosine of angle theta between them, greater than equal to 0. See, student, magnitude a is a number, magnitude b is a number. Dividing throughout, you will get cos theta greater than equal to 0. Now you have to understand the cosine graphs very well. You know that cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0, cos pi is minus 1, cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, cos 2 pi is 1. So you know the graph of the function cosine cos theta, at 0 it is 1. So from that 0 to pi by 2 it start decreasing. Then reach 0 at pi by 2. Again from pi by 2 it go decrease more till it reach to minus 1 on pi. And then from there again increase to till 0, and from there again it increase to positive 1, and like that it continues. The graph continues. Now you see the range. They gave you the range of 0 to pi. 0 to pi, you can see that it is not always greater than equal to 0. You want always greater than equal to 0 concept. So for 0 to pi by 2 it was okay, positive, but till pi by 2 to pi it was negative. So that's why first option is neglected. What about the second option? Is it correct? Pi by 2 to pi, so it is negative. We want positive cos theta. So incorrect. What about the third one? 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Yes. The set of y values, the cosine theta is positive. Right? So this is correct. What about the dy? It is wrong. Because we want greater than equal to 0. So equal to 0, pi by 2 is inclusive. Okay, pi by 2 is inclusive. And hence the 0 also we can easily include because cos of 0 is 1. Hence the option D is wrong. Alright, so the correct option is only C. And this was the question related to the, I would say, trigonometry, where you should aware about cosine theta graph to predict the what this statement means to you. Cos theta greater than equal to 0 means the possible theta range as per the options is 0 to pi by 2. Again, after 3 pi by 2, it's increasing. 0 to 1, like that. Okay, so there are many, but from the options you can getting easily 1 where the cos theta is greater than equal to 0. If you understood very well, please like the session, subscribe my YouTube channel and kindly share with your near and dear ones, and thanks for watching.